You've seen the headlines, America's birth rate hits record low. It's a story that seems to pop up everywhere, from major news outlets to social media feeds, sparking heated debates and anxious conversations at dinner tables across the country. The message is clear. Something big is happening and it's making a lot of people nervous. Or maybe you've heard the ominous warnings about a looming demographic winter, a phrase that conjures images of empty towns and a society in decline. These stories paint a bleak picture of the future: deserted school hallways, playgrounds gathering dust, and a shrinking workforce struggling to support a rapidly aging population. Young people are shown as burdened, stretched thin as they care for more and more elderly relatives, with fewer peers to share the load. It's a powerful, anxiety-inducing narrative, complete with dramatic charts, dire predictions, and that ever-present magic number: 2.1 children per woman, the so-called replacement rate. Drop below that, the experts warn, and the consequences could be severe. The story goes, if we fall below that threshold, our cities will empty, our economies will falter, and our way of life will be threatened. It's a narrative designed to provoke fear and urgency. But is a smaller population really a recipe for disaster? Or is it possible that we're missing a more nuanced story? Maybe it's time to challenge our assumptions about what makes a country strong and successful. Today, let's look past the panic and ask, could a lower birth rate actually open up new opportunities? Could it lead to a society that's more sustainable, more equitable, and even more innovative? Let's investigate the so-called birth rate crisis together, and imagine a different, maybe even better future. One where fewer births don't mean decline, but a chance to rethink and reinvent what progress really looks like. For most of human history, having lots of children wasn't just a personal choice, it was a matter of survival. Large families meant more hands to help with farming, more people to contribute to the household, and a better chance that some would survive into adulthood. In times when life was unpredictable and harsh, every extra child was a form of security, a way to ensure the family's future. Communities and even entire nations relied on high birth rates to maintain their strength and stability. Then came the Industrial Revolution, which supercharged this way of thinking. Suddenly, more people didn't just mean more help on the farm. It meant more workers for factories, more consumers to buy goods, and more fuel for economic growth. Cities swelled with new arrivals, and the idea that bigger is better took root in the collective imagination. This belief became a core part of national identity. Governments encouraged population growth, linking it to power, prosperity, and even patriotism. The size of a country's population was seen as a measure of its strength and its place in the world. But this mindset is a relic of a world before modern technology, widespread education, and shifting social values. Today, we live in a world where technology can multiply our productivity, and education opens up new possibilities for everyone, regardless of family size. Now, people aren't just economic cogs in a machine, they're individuals making thoughtful choices about their families, careers, and lifestyles. Many are choosing to have fewer children, or none at all, because they have more freedom to decide what's right for them. Our fear of shrinking populations is rooted in old anxieties, worries about decline and loss that made sense in a different era. But those fears don't always match the realities of our modern world, where quality of life and innovation matter as much as sheer numbers. The world has changed dramatically, and maybe it's time our thinking caught up. Instead of clinging to outdated ideas about growth, we can focus on building societies that are adaptable, creative, and resilient, no matter their size. Let's update our operating system for the 21st century and embrace a future where progress isn't just about numbers, but about the well-being and potential of every person. What do the experts say? Many demographers and economists reject the collapse narrative. Falling birth rates often reflect progress, women's education and empowerment, more personal choice. Economic health depends more on productivity and innovation than sheer population size. A smaller, better educated workforce can generate more wealth than a larger, less skilled one. Social safety nets can adapt with smart policy, not just more babies. The real challenge is managing change, not panicking over numbers. Instead of fearing fewer births, let's focus on building a resilient, innovative, and equitable society. Look at Japan and Italy, countries with low birth rates for decades. According to the panic narrative, they should be collapsing, but they're not. Japan leads in robotics and elder care tech, maintaining high living standards and efficient cities. Italy's strong communities and family businesses have adapted, focusing on quality and culture over scale. These countries show that adaptation, not endless growth, is the key. They're innovating, rethinking economies, and building resilience. Demographic change isn't a passive crisis. It's an active challenge that sparks creativity. The lesson's success isn't about reversing birth rates, but about adapting to new realities. Their story is one of resilience, not collapse. When it comes to facing the challenges of demographic change, America has two secret weapons: immigration and innovation. These forces have shaped the nation's story for generations, and today, they're more important than ever. The United States has a proud tradition of welcoming newcomers from all over the world. Immigrants are often younger, more entrepreneurial, and eager to contribute. They start businesses, fill essential jobs in healthcare, technology, and education, and bring fresh perspectives that help drive progress. With birth rates declining and the population aging, smart immigration policy is a powerful tool to keep the economy vibrant and growing. By attracting talented people from around the globe, America can offset demographic challenges and maintain its competitive edge. At the same time, technological innovation, like artificial intelligence, automation, and robotics, is transforming the way we work. These advances boost productivity, allowing a smaller workforce to accomplish more and create new opportunities for everyone. Imagine a future where skilled immigrants and cutting-edge technology work hand in hand to drive prosperity, create new industries, and improve quality of life for all Americans. This is not just a dream, it's a real possibility. The challenges of an aging population are real, but so are the solutions. By embracing both human talent and technological progress, America can ensure that seniors are cared for, communities remain strong, and opportunities continue to grow. America is uniquely positioned to thrive by leveraging the energy and creativity of its people alongside the power of innovation. This combination is what has always set the country apart. So, when you hear talk of demographic doom, remember, America's story is one of resilience, reinvention, and hope for the future. We've long measured success by size, GDP, population, military might, but what if it's time to redefine success? A smaller population could mean better education, healthcare, and quality of life for everyone. Less strain on resources, less congestion, and more affordable housing are real possibilities. This isn't about shrinking for its own sake, but about sustainable improvement and well-being. The so-called crisis is a chance to focus on what truly matters: resilience, compassion, and happiness. Redefining success means valuing quality over quantity. Maybe a future that's not bigger, but better, is within reach. We started with scary headlines, but the real story is about adaptation and choice. We're not helpless passengers, we're the drivers of our future. We can invest in education, support families, and build a humane immigration system. Most importantly, we can define success by health, happiness, and resilience, not just numbers. The transition to a stable population will have challenges, but they're solvable with creativity and collaboration. Panicking about a baby bust distracts us from building a society where people can flourish. The future isn't about endless growth, but about sustainable well-being. That's not a crisis, it's an incredible opportunity.